Welcome back. So excuse the echo in this video, but I had to find some way to bust this case, and things are a little hectic at home right now, as for most people. So I found a nice, quiet venue to which I have access, and we are going to bust open this case of Civil War Divided. So this is a very high-end product, so unfortunately I wasn't able to sell boxes. Boxes on Blowout usually run about $500 a piece. I did get this for significantly less. And there should be 2 to 3 autographs or award date letters per box. 1 Signature Series facsimile short print. 14 base cards numbered to 61 or 65, 1 gray back to 7 or 1 of 1 red back, and 4 to 5 Civil War era relic inserts. Those relic inserts could be dirt, coins, or stamps. And these are the autos we're really looking for. We're just going to do the 4-box case. I should show the back. Just to give you an example, there is a Lincoln autograph in here. There's a dirt relic, some of the base cards, coin, stamp, facsimile signature, and there's some of the interesting things on there. So let's get into this first box. Obviously, we're hoping for one of the big signatures, but this is also something. Get this a little closer. For history buffs, which I consider myself, not necessarily knowledgeable incredibly in history, but interested in history. I'm kind of looking for the interesting aspect of this, looking some of these people up. All right, so first, we have a letter. Signature is Manning F. Force. Historic cards, Civil War Divided. Signature's 1. And it's a letter dated later, but obviously I will kind of look and see who this particular individual was. So that is hit number 1. Now we get into, this should be the relic cards. These are the base cards. 2 cut autos, and the facsimile signature for this particular box is William Tecumseh Sherman, number 36 of 39. I'm going to put everything back in the box as I go through it. So these are the base cards. These are dated to 61 and 65, or should I say numbered. Jim Crow laws. Robert Gould Shaw, movie Glory. Stonewall Jackson. That is pack number 1. And then here you have the relics and lower numbered cards. You can get these out. This case is being difficult. Jefferson Davis captured, number to 65. Compromise of 1850, number to 65. So 1865 penny, numbered to 125. Final Grand Army of the Republic stamp series, number 10. This is numbered to 150. Oh, sorry, there's 2 stamp cards there. So let me pull the other one out. These are quite thin. That one was numbered to 150 as well. And then you have Union Admirals Farragut and Porter. So Farragut, I definitely want to hold on to this one. Farragut was the admiral at the Battle of Mobile Bay, siege at Vicksburg, and this is numbered to 7, and a Fort Sumter dirt relic, not numbered. All right, and then let's get to the other 2 cut autos. So starting off, you have William J. Landrum, Brevet Brigadier General for the Union. Interesting. I think I've seen his auto in a few places. And then Franz Siegel, Major General for the Union. Either one of those are numbered. So that is box 1 of Civil War Divided. No big hits, at least that I could tell. I may be missing something. All right, so now we're going to get into box number 2. So we'll cut the tape. And see what we get in this second box. I should say, so this is the inside of the box. Nice photo there. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. Check signed by Medal of Honor recipient Theodore S. Peck. That's pretty cool. I'd like to have a Beckett or a PSA cert, but that's actually a more interesting one. So I'd love to look up how he got that Medal of Honor. So that is first. I have some high hopes because there's actually a spacer. Now, there's only one other auto in this particular box. I'm going to use that larger sheet to cover that up. We have General Beauregard, number 39. That's our facsimile signature. We have our base cards here. Go through the base cards. Battle of Gettysburg. McClellan. Sherman. Now we're switching to 61. Ford's Theater. Fort Sumter. Harriet Tubman. Those are the base cards. Should be a couple of them in the other pack as well. Interesting packaging on this. Congress repeals. 65. CSS Hunley. 65. 1864 penny. So number to 150. Lincoln Douglas debates. Union Generals stamp, number to 150. Lincoln Douglas Debates, number to 150. And we got a third stamp card here. Confederate Generals Lee and Jackson, number to 150. You have Clara Barton, number to 7. Then you have Dirt from Gettysburg. That is not numbered. So there's only 2 hits in this box. Wish every box just had 3. But let's see who the other one is. Irvin McDowell, Major General for the Union. So, obviously the hit of the box and of the product so far is a Medal of Honor recipient signed check, which is just incredibly cool. All right, so we're 2 boxes in, halfway through the case. We have 2 boxes to go. I'm going to start with the bottom box first, just because I feel like being different. That seal is now broken. Obviously not completely broken. The picture of Gettysburg. All right, so this one is a Civil War letter signed by Private Charles Canfield of the 141st Pennsylvania. So I will definitely be reading the letter. And this is a period letter. So, be curious to read that later. Oh, we got another one here. Oh. Benjamin Harrison. Very nice. So we did get a very nice hit out of this one. There's Benjamin Harrison. Those are the hit cards. These are the base cards. Wilderness, Draft Riots, Pickett, Stonewall Jackson, second one of those. Second Battle Bull Run, Lincoln, Grant, Rosecrans, Secession of South Carolina, Fall of Richmond, and Battle of Antietam. Those are your base cards, numbered either 65 or 61. And let's see what additional base and inserts we got here. Starting with John Brown, Cold Harbor, 1863 penny, numbered to 300. Centennial Shiloh, numbered to 150. Gettysburg Address, stamp, numbered to 150. Union Confederate Veterans, stamp, numbered to 150. Stephen Douglas, that is numbered to 7. And Fort Sumter, Battlefield Dirt. And we have one more hit we're going to look at. Oh, we actually have 2 more items. So I forgot the Signature Series card. So in the one touch, General Custer. That's numbered, obviously, 39. And then our cut auto, well, not really cut, but so you have Isaac Duval, Major General for the Union. Distillery Warehouse stamp. So 2 bigger hits. Benjamin Harrison is a nice one. All right, so we're 3 boxes in, and this will be the last box. Let's see what we get. So we have New York, Pittsburgh, and Chicago Railway Company stock certificate signed by Major General James S. Negley. Interesting, kind of a multiple appeals on appeal on that. They'll collect Civil War and stock certificates. So interesting there. I use that to cover up the 2 cuts. And then Abner Doubleday. So Major General. So interesting card there. Your base cards here. Confederate Constitution signed. Second Battle of Bull Run. Burnside. Hooker. Lincoln shot. Lincoln 58, already have that one. Lincoln inauguration. Ford Cedar, have that one. Hundley, have that one. Rosecrans. Chancellorsville. Rebellion. And Baltimore riots. Trying to get things neatly back in there. And here should be our hits. Beauregard, 65. Andrew Johnson, 65. You got an 1865 3-cent piece, number to 55. And you get Fort Sumter, number to 150. Abraham Lincoln, number to 150. Andrew Johnson, 1 of 1. And Antietam Dirt Relic. So not too bad. But really we're here to see what the cuts are. So starting off, I'll bring these back over here. There's gonna be 2 cuts. So first one is Lucius Fairchild, Brigadier General for the Union. And the second one is Hector Tyndale, Brigadier General for the Union. With a stamp on there. Coming from Philadelphia. So that is the case of Civil War Divided. Did get a Benjamin Harrison auto, got a stock certificate, and got a Medal of Honor recipient, so that's actually really cool stuff. Bunch of cuts from mostly brigadier generals. So interesting product overall. I think there's obviously areas that can be improved, including price point, but it's fascinating. It really is fascinating stuff. And when you consider the fact that, at least for what I got these for, I'm looking at $350-ish a box. $350 a box. So in the instances where you get 3 autos, so if you go to, buy a hobby box of baseball and spend $120, which is not unheard of, and you get 1 auto per box, obviously not guaranteed to be anything huge, then you're going to easily spend $360 on 3 of those boxes and get the same number of hits. Plus I'm getting some coins and some other items in here. I think it's about even when you kind of really break it down hit-wise and value-wise to a lot of the sports products that are out there. Obviously, you're not going to hit rookie cards and parallels and things like that, but that also comes down to where your interests lie. For me, I enjoy Civil War history, and it was fun kind of going through these, seeing what we can pull out, and I'm actually looking forward to reading some of these documents. So that's kind of a fascinating extra step, if you will, rather than seeing a card and knowing the player, knowing the stats. Sometimes there's more behind that, sometimes there's not, especially with these current rookies. It is a little one-dimensional, and that's not a bad thing. It's just a different product and a different experience, which is probably the best way I could put it. But I hope you enjoyed something a little bit different. Obviously not baseball, although we did get a double day, so it's not too bad. But something a little bit different, but I think interesting overall. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, collect what you enjoy what you collect, and don't let anybody, especially the market or a YouTuber, dictate that to you. And most importantly, have fun. There's a tremendous community, and you have a tremendous opportunity to be active in it. So find out your way of contributing, whether it's making videos, watching and commenting, going to live streams, group chats, going to your LCS or local card show, or simply talking about the hobby with family and friends. The more you put into it, the more you'll get out of it. The more you'll learn, the more your PC will grow, the more people you'll meet, and the more fantastic friendships you'll form. It's a tremendous community, a tremendous hobby, full of all different kinds of people, diverse in personality, perspectives, PCs, occupations, and just preferences in general, but all good people. So I hope that you find your way of contributing and you truly enjoy this hobby the way it should be. So I thank you very much for joining me. I hope to see you again. Have a good one, and bye for now.